It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Beautiful day for a neighbor. Won't you be mine? Couldn't you be mine? Alright, as you can hear it's raining. Sold a pair of boys' baseball cleats. I know they was in a brown box. Black and white. I think it's these. Don't you be getting a cold. Turns out these were the right ones. They sold for $20.53, shipping included. Queen size heated blanket. I bought this back in July for $5, and I just sold it in February for $60. I just sold these two camcorder cassette tapes for $7.99, free shipping. I'll wrap it up in this spare piece of recycled bubble wrap and put it in this poly mailer. I have several of these left over from when I used to sell single books, but that'll do it for that. I do not have to ship this till tomorrow, but I'm a firm believer to ship your items as quickly as humanly possible, because it makes your buyers a lot happier. If they get their items quicker than they're expecting, they're way more likely to leave you a positive feedback. I hate it when I watch a YouTube video and the guy says, well, these items don't have to ship till tomorrow, so we'll pack these up in the morning. If the order comes in and I can get it out that day, I will pack it and ship it that day, just like I'm doing this right now. I sold 6 cable rack systems. It's like a wiring harness. What you hook the looms into for a very specific computer system. I've had them for 3 years. I had them before I had the shed. That's how long I've had them. All the way back to the storage unit. That's them up there. I put them back there because I never thought I'd sell them. But somebody just bought 6 of them at $10 a piece plus shipping. So I'm going to get them packed up and get them shipped out before he changes his mind. These are some items I sold last night, along with those systematic cable management blah 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 blahs. This right here is 8 drum books, real thin books that teach drumming. That some of them had CDs in them. They all looked like new. The books looked perfect. I bought them up at Melissa's thrift store. I believe I have $4 or $5 into them. Got them about 3 months ago. I put $39.95 with shipping on top. Best offer. Had an offer come in of $25. No, I had an offer come in of $20, and I counter offered at $25, and they bought them. All in, it's $29.93, I believe. The ship media mail. This is a Squire by Fender digital tuner. I saw the Fender and got a lot excited and bought it. A lot of these were blind buys. Didn't have the ability to look stuff up, and just used knowledge gained over years and years of experience at reselling. Although maybe I shouldn't say this on this particular thing, because I only got $8.99 for it with free shipping. Despite the name, it's just not that valuable. When I took those servers apart for Dean, I kept the fans out. I had them up for I believe it was five fans for $20 for free shipping. And I had a guy from New Jersey contact me yesterday and ask if I would take $30 for 10 fans. And yeah, absolutely I will. So, still making money off those servers, but I had to take them apart to do it. I'd rather sell stuff whole. I'm not really looking to be one of those resellers that buys something and then takes it apart and sells the parts. Although you can make money that way. But yeah, that's a hard dime to turn in my opinion. Sold for $37.44, shipping included. Oh. This is a precision weight set. You can see there. I bought that and another one just like it probably 2 years ago now, maybe 18 months. I think I had $20 a piece in them, maybe 25. This one sold for a total of $124 and some few cents. Tax, shipping, everything on top. I got $105, and then it's shipping, and then it's tax. Here's a word in your ear about these priority rate boxes. This is I ought to turn it around so you can read it, huh? That's a large flat rate box. And if you use these large flat rate boxes, this one's the game box for board games. And if you cut them down, you can ship them by weight and zone instead of the flat rate. And I've done this probably in 2019. I probably shipped out 10 or 15 of those items right there in boxes like this, cut down to about here with no problem. The last one shipped out and there was a problem, and I ended up having to give the person a refund. They were so irritated. This is supposed to be 3-day mail. We went to Memphis and they held it for 4 days because the computer saw that barcode and said this is a large flat rate box. It did not matter that I had cut 4 inches off the end. It saw the barcode. It thought it was a large flat rate box. I got charged an additional $9.48 postage. And like I said, they held it for 4 days. Then they sent it to the wrong town, and it was delivered to the wrong post office, and then they had to deliver it back to the right post office, and then finally, probably a week after it was supposed to have been delivered, the buyer got it, and she was let's just say she was upset. So I ended up having to give her money back, and I lost about the cost of the item and the cost of the shipping. So I was out $20 probably. I was lucky not to give negative feedback out of that. But once you give a person a refund, even if they do leave you a negative feedback, you can have that feedback removed. Okay, sold the hat. Sold the hat for $15. $15.99 plus $5 shipping. Sold the box of doorbells for $30 plus $12.90 shipping. And I got about $5 into that, and I got $1 into that. I keep coming up with stuff I need to add or think I should add. Or perhaps it's like I said, I'm just in love with the sound of my own voice. This particular clip is about third-party shipping. In particular, a company called Pirate Ship that allows you to ship cubic rate. Now, cubic rate is actually allowed by the USPS, but you can't get it on. You can't have access to it from eBay. You have to go to a place like Pirate Ship to get that rate. All right. Now, I'm a top-rated plus power seller on eBay, and I get a 12% discount on my postage. And this box is, I believe I said it's a 10 by 8 by 6. It has those server fans in it. It weighs 5 pounds, 7 ounces. With my 12% discount, it is $13.75 cheapest rate. All right. Now, using Pirate Ship cubic shipping, it still goes USPS, it still goes priority mail, but it's only going to cost me $9.65. So that is why I use Pirate Ship. When you got a small, heavy box under half a cubic foot, then you can use Pirate Ship and save yourself some money. And anybody that says otherwise is lying to you, or he's honestly mistaken. And to quote Abraham Lincoln, when a man who is honestly mistaken hears the truth, he will either quit being mistaken or cease being honest. These were a Walmart retail arbitrage item, probably from last October, when Lowe's or Home Depot or Walmart or whoever puts stuff on clearance. People like me will go out and buy it up. Then they immediately take it home and list it. And then it's that proverbial, blah, 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 blah. People like me will take it home and list it. Then it's that proverbial race to the bottom. So I take Flipping Junk's advice and just set it up 4, 5, even 6 months to a year until the market's cleared of all the dummies that's trying to sell theirs for super cheap. Then I can come in and make a decent profit. I paid $7 for each one of these lights, and I'm selling them for $25 with $10 shipping. There is a multiple quantity discount on the listing, so the 3 white lights that I sold for a total of $87 and change. Remember me talking about Dollar Tree purchases? Here's one that I think actually wasn't a bad deal. It's a 2-pack of Rust-Oleum. You can see it, never wet, multi-surface, blah, blah, blah. It's 2 full-size spray cans. And of course, each one was $1. So I think that was a smoking good deal. And I got 2 banana boxes. And I only found them at one store. So those Justin boots. I believe that's the only pair of Justins I got. What in the world did I do with the... I sold those 2 lights, 2 different customers. There's Bob. I got 2 left, and the damaged one I bought for myself. I intend to keep that. Alright, well let me get these boots out. Cheers. I sold these 3 books here for $7, free shipping. It's not a lot, but it's better than nothing. It's been a pretty good sales day. This is a pair of Tennessee Titan beer glasses. They're brand new with the hologram. They sold for $23 and change, including shipping. I honestly don't remember what I paid for them. It's been that long ago, but it wouldn't have been more than $1 a piece. It states in the listing, if you have any questions, contact the buyer before purchasing the item. Apparently, that was too complicated. So he bought the item and then asked his questions. He's not satisfied with the answers he got, so he wants a refund. That's not a problem. I'm going to give the man his money back. But it cost me about 60 cents in non-refundable PayPal fees because he can't follow instructions. Oh well, that's just part of eBay.
Beset on all sides by idiots.
eBay sure has got more interesting since I started documenting it. I just received this note here. Dear West Tennessee Finds, that's me. On Saturday, February 1st, 2020, I received my purchase in a well-packaged and very timely manner. Problem, what I wanted was round teaspoons and not soup spoons, which is what I received. On the web page, you advertise a set of 12 Oneida Delco teaspoon. There's the model number, dozen spoons, Windsor 3, round bowl soup. Now this next part just kills me. This last section befuddled me and I ignored it. And in the item specific box, it is stated that the item to be sold as type teaspoon. Given that your initial and following description were misleading, and even though you state no returns, I would like a refund. Yours, Chris. Well, give me a minute and I'll think of something to say to old Chris.
Beset on all sides by idiots.
I'm sure I don't need to tell my regular viewers I have a bit of a temper. I did my best to keep it semi-professional this time. I still can't say I'm too excited about him saying my ad was misleading. So here's my response. I do not believe my ad was at all misleading. In fact, it stated twice that these were round bowl soup spoons, and yes, they are teaspoons as opposed to tablespoons. I used Oneida's description verbatim. I included detailed pictures as well as the model number. In short, I did everything in my power to let the buyer know exactly what was for sale. If you were befuddled, you should have contacted me with any questions before making a purchase and then accusing me in a most distressing manner of false and misleading practices. That you would simply ignore the part of the description that didn't match your desires is nothing less than willful self-deception. This is most unfair to me as I have done absolutely nothing wrong, but in the interest of customer service, if you mail back the spoons, packaged as you received them, I will refund the price minus original shipping. Well, tell me what you think about that in the comments. Is this wrong? Should I just give this poor boy his money back? Or should I just ignore the message entirely? This is a box of Christmas ornaments. There is 5 boxes of Christmas ornaments, a dozen in each box. One of the boxes is shiny bright. The other four are vintage. I believe it's four. Oh well. Anyway, they're vintage, but only one of them is shiny bright. They're not in the best of shape. I put them up. I bought them early December. Put them up for auction. It always got lots and lots of watchers and no bids. I finally dropped it down to $10 and got one bid. So it's going out. I'm glad to get it out of the shed. But it was a $5 investment. There's 4 boxes in there. One of them was 2 and the other one's $1 a piece. So it's 4 boxes of ornaments. Anyway, $5 invested plus tax. So figure $5.50 invested. Sold it for 10. eBay and PayPal is going to take 10% of the $10 and 10% of the actual shipping. So by the time all said and done, I got my $5 back and $2 profit. Not great, and this is why I usually avoid Christmas stuff. But it was shiny bright, so I had to buy it, right? Oh well. Ooh, there it is. That's a gas vacuum pump. Dino, if you need a vacuum pump, I got a couple of them. That sucker, that is so heavy I can barely pick it up. That's how heavy it is. It has to ship freight. I have no idea what it's made out of. The heart of a neutron star, as far as I can tell. Alright. Let's see if we can. Right there on top. Sold for $25.50. It is very simply an old, I forget what it's a lamp dimmer, but rheostat, yeah. So this is a sliding rheostat. Glad somebody wanted it. Sold videos. Anyway, I got 10 John Ringo books, paid $0.25 a piece for them. Sold for $15.97 or something. They was on 10% off sale. Original price was $16.99. 10% off that, whatever that is. Shipping included. Same as the ink. It was on a 10% off sale. It sold for $11.67. The Alice in Change VHS tape sold for $8.75. Free shipping. Cost me 50 cents. As a KPTrainham purchase. I watched too many of his videos and went out and bought up a bunch of VHS tapes. And I've made money off of them, so I can't complain. Of course, I didn't find any of the really expensive ones like KP did, but I'm happy with $8.75 for that 50-cent tape. These camcorder tapes, I had them up for sale for $19.97. Free shipping. I got an offer of $15. And when I get an offer, the first thing I do is I go back to eBay and I look to see if that item is for sale on eBay cheaper. If that item is for sale on eBay cheaper, like for instance, there was people selling 5 of these tapes for $12.95 for free shipping. So that made that $15 offer look real good. So I took it. The difference between these two items, this is recorded media. It can ship media mail. This is blank media and it cannot ship media mail. And I don't ever ship blank media mail. Retrospect wants me to sell them my Polaroid camera. And I just might do it. Retrospect bought that Polaroid for 20 bucks. Here's that precision weight set. All packaged up and ready to ship. If I used USPS priority mail through eBay with my discount the postage would be $9.25. I went to Pirate Ship. I didn't think I'd get much of a discount because this is only going to Virginia and I'm in Tennessee. So I didn't figure there'd be much of a discount, but through Pirate Ship, I'm able to ship this cubic rate for $8.71. A penny saved is a penny earned. I think Beetle Bailey said that. It's a sailboat simulator. Original cost was $99 back in 1994. I honestly felt lucky to get $20 plus shipping on top for it. I think I paid $1 or $2. Those are my muffin pan ingots. That's what those are. See if we can get a cat out of the shed. Bob, what you doing, Bob? Get out of my shed, boy. Get out of the shed, boy. You listening to me? That's right. You better run.
Man, Mountain Link has once again totally outdone himself.
Old Roy over at RK Treasure Centers told me that BOLO stood for buy only large objects. Well, what you think about that, Roy? Is that a large enough object?